So you were up. What's the dwarf doing?
Starting to like work himself up into a rage, but he's actually going to hold his action until, you know, they're right in front of him.
You can almost smell them now. They're getting close. Okay. The orcs then will move forward. So another 30 feet. Okay. So they can move 30 and they can dash to get to... I think that means they're going to pile up, but they won't be able to climb over. They're going to dash to get here, to get closer. And then on their next turn, they're going to roll to see if they can climb up over the wagon as they get on this bridge. Ones that are caught tangled. How long does that last, Armel?
It's about a minute. So 10 rounds.
Okay. He uses his bonus action to get there. Okay, so you said 10 rounds? So I'm going to add a...
But they get a strength check every round to break free, I believe.
Okay. I'm going to add another turn order here. And I'm going to call it... I'm going to rename it... Can I rename it?
Just put a counter on the square.
Yeah, I thought there was a way for me to... add a turn. Oh, here's add a custom item label. We'll call it Tangle. So it's already went one round because it gets 10, right? Is that what we just said? And I'll put it on your right next to your turn. And then I'll switch it. I'll count it down as we go. Okay. So now I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rolls. And you said it was a 13 is what I'm shooting for?
Yes.
Okay, so just going through the chart again here. This guy moves finally, breaks free. Next guy does not. Next guy does not. Next guy does not. Next guy does. The next two do not. So you still have 5 stuck. And he's going to use his dash movement. There. Okay. That brings us to Ayla. Ayla's going to run her longbow again, firing over the wagon. And she's going to hit one of these guys towards the... She can't quite hit the guys that would have some cover from the wagon, so she's going to hit the guy about here-ish with a longbow. She's been a dead shot all night for 5. All right, and then no other action, no other bonus action. Actually, she's going to give you guys some room in case you need to maneuver, because she can still fire over that wagon. She's going to step back a couple feet in case people need to maneuver there. And our bard, way down in the south. You were up.
And if I take myself off mute, it'll be even better.
Yeah.
So you said I can go 35.
Well, you can go
and-
whatever your speed is. So whatever
Yep,
it says
it's
on your character
35. Fine.
sheet. Okay.
Now, then the question is,
A dash would be twice that.
but
or
I couldn't do any action after that, correct?
correct.
But if I go 35, can I shoot my bow?
You can.
30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Oh, hey, there's an arrow that tells me the difference. Oh, perfect. I'm going to take a shot. Is that a wolf right there?
You do see orcs to your right also.
Yep. But it looks like, if I'm correct over there, there's only a couple of them, and there's a broken bridge between them and whoever's next to them. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to start shooting at... What's the red token to the south of
This
what
guy?
looks like their leader? Yeah, that one.
That's an orc shaman.
Okay, I'm going to shoot at that one. And
Okay.
it's 150, which should be what? Half range, right? I think it's 153 on a longbow.
So it's within regular range, so no
Yep.
disadvantage. Yeah.
Right.
So. Oh, you're at 153 or 150?
It
is the
says... Oh, hold on a sec here. It says 150 exactly.
Yep. Then go ahead.
Okay. And so I may need a little
So
bit of help
on your
here.
character sheet, you can just click on the word longbow and it should roll.
Nice. Did you get anything?
Oh, so sad.
No, you didn't get
What?
anything.
Where do I see it?
It's
In
in
the
the chat. So on the right-hand
Oh.
side, the very
Yep.
first bubbles, then you'll see it. And you can
I'm
hold your
not
mouse
seeing
over to
chat
see
for
what
some reason.
happened.
This is where the jerk DM makes fun of your rolls.
It is.
Oh, dude, what a
You
jerk.
rolled 2 1s.
Oh, for whatever reason, I can't see the chat function.
So on your menu, don't click on the character sheet menu. Move over to the one with the 2 talking bubbles.
All right, that means I gotta kind of right-size things down to one screen for a little bit. Maybe someday I'll figure out the best way to maximize all this.
Yeah, so what you can do is if you open your
Gotcha,
character
the
sheet,
bubbles. Yep, I see it now.
whenever you open a character sheet, in the top left corner of the character sheet, there's 2, I think, squares. And if you click on that, it turns it into its own window.
Oh, gotcha. And
Now
I
it
can
becomes a
grab-
separate window.
Nice, perfect. Thank you. You just saved this entire game for me because I was getting really annoyed.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh my god, why didn't you tell me that earlier?
That is so much nicer. Yay! All right, good.
Say that again.
So
That's awesome.
on your character sheet, there's a button at the top left corner that has 2 little squares. It's the pop out button, and it pops it and turns it into its own window.
You just saved me so much frustration.
Just so
Well,
we
yeah,
all
you should
know.
see all the screens I've got. I've got like 15 of them. I'm playing like
All right.
50
There.
guys.
You could also double click the chat bubble thing at the top, and it'll also pop out chat if that's something you
I
want
didn't
to
know
do.
that.
What? You're blowing my mind.
Oh, you can. Now it's on a totally separate screen. Holy cow, I am so optimized now.
Now you
I'm
guys
just double
definitely
clicking everything on here.
It's like they actually figured out design.
If you double click the pizza icon, it
All
orders
right.
for it.
So your shot was so bad
that it hit the guy behind
that
him.
it didn't hit anybody. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll a perception check. He might not have even noticed that you just shot an arrow at him. That's how bad
Nice.
off you are. So I'm going to roll for the chief
Woo.
a perception check, which is going to be a wisdom roll. No, he doesn't even know that an arrow was shot at him, so he's not even
All is
paying
good.
attention to you at all.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. So that brings us up to Jarral. Unless you're going to spend a bonus action. Do you have any bonus actions to do?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay. Jarral is up. They are on the other side of the wagon.
So I can't get to them for melee, right?
I'm having either you've got to climb up on the wagon or they've got to climb up on the wagon to hit you. So, yeah, so they can't hit you right where they're from. And I'm going to say that, yeah, you wouldn't be able to hit them from where you're from. Melee-wise. I guess you could throw something.
Is it... So if I wanted to climb up onto the wagon, would I have to do something?
Yeah, you'd make a dex check, or you could substitute that for an acrobatics if you're better at that.
So it wouldn't cost me an action?
No, that'd be part of your move.
Okay.
If you miss it, I'm gonna leave you up there. If you make it, I'd let you get back down again. So I'll give you some positives, negatives, benefits to that, so you can choose wisely.
Even if I got up there, I still have disadvantage, so I'm gonna stick where I am. I'm just gonna hold. If one of them does come across, I'll attack them, or if one does get onto the wagon, I can attack them from here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. The minute that you can hold your action, and once they're on top of the wagon, then you'll be able to take a melee strike at them.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Armel is up.
I'm gonna throw some fire.
Cool. What is that? Is that a spell?
That pop-out window, when you pop it out, it actually doesn't do the rolls on the screen anymore.
Oh, I see him.
So that's worthless.
I see an 8.
Take the first one.
And show me the text of that produce flame. What does that actually do? I don't think I've seen that. Alright, so here's in your hand. You can attack with the flame, also doing so ends the spell. When you cast the spell, there's an action on your turn. You hurl it at a creature within 30 feet. You have a guy within 30 feet, which is good. Make a spell attack, which you did miss, but they would have taken 1d8 fire had you hit. Okay. So yeah, the very first one you rolled was an 8, so that would not have hit the lead orc. It bounces off of his hide armor, singes it, turns it blackened, but does not, you can tell, does not damage him. Any moves or bonus actions?
I'm going to clear a space there.
Okay. The entangle is now down to an 8. And that brings us to Gurash, the leader. He, let's see what he can do. He is going to, he has a spear. He's going to try to hit Ian, who's hunkered down up on the top. And he's going to move a little bit forward first, though. He's going to throw a spear. So you're going to get +2 to your AC, Ian. Ranged spear. Rolled an 18.
That hits.
15 points of piercing damage.
Oh my god. Are you serious? Ooh,
He's a tough guy.
Christ. Okay. Alright. Cool. That's
Alright.
cool. We're cool.
That's cool, bro.
You didn't just take me down to 3? No, totally. That did not just happen.
Oh, which one are you tracking bar-wise? Is that the yellow?
Red.
Oh, red. Okay. If you fill out both numbers on your thing, then it'll show a bar above your head, which would help me realize where you guys are. Would help me immensely.
Sure. I could do that. I can move these around.
Okay. That was his move and action. He is done. Teagraiel is up.
All right. Same thing. Firebolt at the shaman.
Okay.
14.
Let me check. Shaman. That's the war chief. That's the orc. That's the guard. It's one of these windows. There it is. I have Grumsh. AC 16. He has a ringmail and shield.
Does a shield... Okay. I'm wondering if a range attack ignores shield, but probably not. That would be why you have a shield.
Yeah, I don't think it does. Yeah. Okay. You still have movement or bonus action.
I stick out my tongue and I stroke my ears.
Okay. Now he gets to go, and let's see how far we are. So to me, it looks like we're 75 feet apart. So he's gonna cast. Nope, he's gonna move first.
Magic duel.
And then he stares at you, Teagraiel,
I look away.
and he is going to. Let's see here. He starts to cast command.
Please.
And his word to you is flee. So you get a wisdom saving throw. And if not, on your turn, you have to run away from him using as much speed as you can. So a dash away.
Is command a charm spell?
Do not know. It says enchantment. It doesn't say anything about charm. It says it doesn't work against undead. There's no effect if the target is undead. And if it doesn't understand your language, but he did say it in common. Can't be anything that's directly harmful to you.
Because elves are immune to charm spell.
Yeah, I think it's the charm spell, but I don't think it's command.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's a good question.
I will buy that because I believe there's a charm person spell, so maybe that's...
Yeah, there are ones that are named that. Yeah. What is it? What does the text of the elf say? Exactly. Read it off to me. Or I'll bring it up in the...
I was gonna say I'm looking it up now.
It's probably nice and vague.
Oh, I bet. Put it up on the screen so the viewers can also see it. If anybody in chat knows, let us know. Faye and Andersey, you have advantage on saving throws against being charmed. And magic can't put you to sleep. So that to me is like any of the charm spells or the sleep spell. But I don't think that would be the command spell. Is the way I would read that.
All right. Did that say anything, Ian?
It just says that the spells that say it's your charm specifically say charm in the...
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Incoming with say.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. You made it.
I laugh at him.
Yep. That makes him more angry, and he shakes his fist at you.
I said you will flee, not me.
And then that is his turn. Let me just make sure none of these are bonus action stuff. Nope, none of that stuff is bonus action stuff, so... yeah, he is done. Ian is up.
what is it? A bonus action to eat those good berries, or would it be a full action?
An interaction, maybe?
Oh yeah, or would it be my interaction?
I think.
Can we put the text back up?
I think it ends up being. Let me check. Combat actions in combat.
Or just like throw it
Attack,
in my
spell,
mouth?
dash, disengage, dodge, help. Now I thought in the player's handbook it mentioned something
Yeah,
about
using
an object.
potions is an interaction. It's another whole nother thing, like opening a door or whatever.
So that's considered an action, right?
No, it's its own thing. You can have one action, one movement, one interaction, one bonus action, and one reaction in a round.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
I made little playing cards of each of them for my campaign on Saturday nights.
Oh, sweet. So it would be my interaction then. So I pop those into my mouth and I go up to 7.
Okay.
Ooh. And then I take a shot at. Oh man, I take a shot at the goblin I have Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Orc. He's an orc, sorry.
16 is a hit.
So I hit 9. And then I jump down into the guard tower.
Great.
I
Go
go
ahead
down
and make
the
an
ladder.
acrobatics check.
Well, I just go down the ladder.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
plan on
Yep.
going
You
anywhere else.
use your movement. Yep. Okay. So you're inside the building.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear him grunt, so you know that you've done damage to him. It's gone through his armor. He looks definitely very wounded, but he's still there. Any bonus actions or yeah, I guess
Nope.
any bonus actions. Nope.
Nope, that's it.
All right, we're on to the fight in the south.
Back to the G.I. Joes and the Godzilla.
Yep. Back to me playing by myself. All right, we have 2 orcs that are on the bridge, so they are going to move forward and attack Torum and Sidiri. So they're going to get 2 attacks from the regular orcs, which is this one, and they're using their great axes. 7 is a miss on Torum. 6 is a miss on Sidiri. Clashing, you can hear all kinds of clashing swords and shields and axes, yells and cries from the south. The other 2 need to make a dex check, so I'll do 2 dex checks. 1 gets up on the bridge. Both get up on the bridge. Okay, so there are now, all of them are up onto the bridge. And that brings us to the guards' turn to swing back. They're going to use their spears. Sidiri first. Sidiri misses. Gillen. 14 is a hit for 2 damage. God, these guys roll horribly. Damage-wise. Okay, so that guy just took 2. And Alara swings. She gets a 20, hits for another 3. And then let's see, that's 2, 3. I get one more 4. One more attack. For a 14, which is a hit, and hits for 3 on this guy. Kalen is going to jump across the bridge. Let's hope Kalen makes it. Acrobatics check, or I guess just a dex check. Makes it. Jumps across and charges the orc, and will swing. Hits for 2. All right. The melee in the south is heating up. We are now back to the top of the round. Greybeard.
All right. Can I attack those orcs, or do I have to climb the wagon to get to them?
Yeah, right now they can't hit you, and you cannot hit them. Whoever's on top of the wagon can be hit or hit others. Nobody's on the wagon at the moment.
All right, then I am again holding my rage in check, waiting.
You're going to get it right now because they are definitely starting to scrabble up. So, first one tries to scrabble up. What I'm going to give them is a dex to try to get up on top. And if they make their dex check, they get on top and they're going to try to swing. If they miss their dex, they're going to get on top, but they're not going to be able to take an action. So the first one starts climbing over the wagon. And I'll just say it's going to be a DC. Climbing the wagon's pretty easy. So I'm going to say anything over an 11 is they make it up onto the wagon and can swing. Anything under an 11, they lose their action. So gets up on the wagon. For those of you, Greybeard, you're holding, has now just come in range, so you can now take your action. If you want, or you can wait.
I begin my rage. Let him have it.
All right. Rage it up. What's it look like when Greybeard rages?
Piratey obscenities begin to flow, and he gets very, very narrow vision, like one eye twitchy, and then it just chop, 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 chop.
Nice. Let's see some high rolls. Let's see some orc killing.
Mother hugger!
Oh, you guys need to start rolling better. You smash and what you're using your great axe. Your great axe smashes into the side of the wagon, splintering wood, but misses the orc who has just jumped up on top. All right, so he's gonna take a swing at you with a great axe, and misses horribly.
We're both too amped up.
Yeah, you're both spittle is flowing out of each other's mouth. You're both growling obscenities. Yours are pirate and his are orcish. And he's talking about how short you are and how he wants your ears, and he's going to cut your beard off before he kills you. But you both miss each other. The next one makes his dex check, or actually attempts to make a dex. He misses it. So top of the wagon, but will not be able to strike. Jarral, you have a person in melee range at this point. And you still are holding from last turn.